So I know a lot of people have been asking for an updated video to my fish room. So just wanted to give you guys an update here. Just kind of I'll go as quick as I can, tank by tank, kind of give you guys show you what's going on. Just a heads up, as far as cooling goes, everything is insulated that I did myself. The only cooling element is this guy, which is a swamp cooler. Picked it up at Ace Hardware, pretty cheap price. First tank is just my beta tank. There's a wild caught cherry shrimp and my beta. My beta's in there somewhere, hanging out. There he is. And down below is my Banga yellow breeder group. That's what I got there. This is my planted tank. Nothing special. Some cabrenzas in there. And there's, I don't know, a little bit of community fish in there. Nothing crazy. Relatively simple. Breeding groups. This is my OB. I call him a ghost, but it's kind of just an OB breeder tank. OB's back in there somewhere, hanging out. There he is. And down below, that one's actually empty right now. I've got a Star Sapphire group coming. That's where that'll go. This is my OB Electra breeding group. There's my OB. He actually has already been crossed with Electra. You can see he's got the slash in his eyes there. Real gorgeous fish. He's only about 2.5 inches, getting close to 3 inches. Next to that one is my Thailand Dragon Blood breeder group. There's my Thailand male there, and all his females. These are actually all of his offspring. These are all of his daughters. Oh, look, one's holding already. I just threw her in like 10 minutes ago. Right below that, down here is an OB, and well, it's a blue. I think he's a fryer eye. And then ruby red females in there, and then I threw in a OB dragon blood female, and that's that. And this one is my blue dolphin breeding group. Can't see them; they like to hide in the back there. That's what they do. This tank is 55 gallon. Is Thailand Dragon Bloods, and just whatever else I can throw in there that does not look like Dragon Bloods. Only my Thailands go in here as a grow out. That way I don't get confused on which is which. Down below there is a blue OB fry. I've got, or yellow OB rather, fry that's growing out. Waiting on them. Right above that is the Galaxy batch that I've got going there. You can see the male there, really showing his colors. Right next to that one, this one is my Maleri breeding group. Nice little group there. I'm hoping to get something good out of them. So far, nothing, but they've only been there like 3 days. To the right here is Calico Bristlenose. There's also my Blue Regal male, and one female is in here. I don't know where there's the female. I don't know where the Blue Regal is. There he is. He's in there hiding. Yeah, just they're not doing anything. They're just hanging out. Below that is the blue-eyed bristlenose male, albino bristlenose male. They actually don't have any females right now. There's also 2 F1 undue fryer eye in there, growing out. If they make it, I don't have a great track record with close to wild caught surviving really well. I don't know the reason behind that one. And then moving on over here, these are ruby reds, and there's actually a couple super red empress in here as well, growing out. You can see a couple of them are starting to get their colors, and these guys are still small, about 1.5 inches. Looking good though. Below here is my first grow out batch of the big spot hap. They're still small guys. They're back there hiding. They do a good job. There's a cricket. Came to say hello. Here is red dragon blood batches here, several of them. There's actually blue dragon bloods in there as well. I happened to get from the Thailand group and from my red breeder as well. And then here is a deep water hap, or Electra. Actually, I think 2 batches in here. There's about 60 of them. Pretty decent pull for them. You can actually see their eyes. A couple of them already got the slashes in them there. Hard to see, but they do. There's one. And going around the corner, these are not for sale. These are SP35. I haven't made a breeding group yet, except for what's in here. I've actually, these are the offspring. I got a new SP35 male just recently, and I'm looking to get a couple more. This is a couple smaller, more recent batches. Actually, I think it's one batch, SP35 there. Below is also more red and blue dragon blood. Just a standard one, not the Thailand. Beautiful fry there, those will be. Down here, you can't really see it too well. These are the SP44. I already pulled some of the showing males out of there, throw them into the grow out tank. But there's about 30 or 40 of them in there now. And then going around the corner again here, this is the SP44 breeding group. Males right there. There's actually 2 males in there. Can't see these guys real well. They don't like to show off for the camera much. Real pretty fish. One of my favorites as far as Victorians go. And then down below, these are the red dragon blood breeding groups. There's a red showing himself there, saying hello. And he's got all his females in there. They're all huddled up. They're not happy I'm taking a video at all. And then to the right here, as we go, just kind of as we go down the aisle, these are my HOB breeder boxes. This one's empty. I just cleaned them all. I clean them about once a month. Clean them out completely with a toothbrush and just do real good with them. This is orange OB and yellow OB. They're mixed, and I'll show you here in a second why. These are super red Empress. Still, this is a fresh batch I just got the other day. That's one batch. There's another breeder box over there that doesn't have anything in it. The OBs, I've stopped trying to keep the colors separate just because there's so many of them. I just can't. I don't have the tank space for it. This here is a 110-gallon grow out, and this is just OBs. There is nothing else in here but OB. A lot of them are small, inch and a half. So little guys in there. My dog's following me around, watching, just in case the fish jumps out. She wants to make sure she's there for that. A couple of them showing color. There's a nice one there. The decent looking dude already, about an inch and a half on him. So pretty excited there, but I'm not. As they grow out a little bit, I'll separate them based on color and things like that for the males that show. But there's not much I can do. There's just so many of them. I can't keep them separate without adding more space, which obviously you can see that's about all I have left until I build some racks. All right there is going to be some racks. I hope to go up pretty high. I have a steel one, the Husky brand from Home Depot. It's a three shelf, I think. I took down the garage is actually at a slant, so it's not a great deal to have something like that on here because it just doesn't do it. These are my DIY breeder boxes, a little bit bigger than the Ken's version that I get, the Marinas. These I made. They work pretty well. Every once in a while you got to clean the chute spout there out, otherwise it gets clogged up. But other than that, it does really well. I just emptied these into tanks. They were getting a little big. Once they hit about an inch and a half, I take them out of there and I throw them into something else, grow out tank or whatever. This one here is, you can't even see them in there, they're hiding. This is my Super Red Empress breeding group, which I don't have a lot of the females left. I'm looking to get some more here soon. I just sold a handful of them And they're hiding because I threw an HOB on here to clean out some of the poo that the sponge doesn't do, and they hide pretty well. But they're in there. And then this is a quarantine tank. Nothing special, I just throw the quarantines in there for anything I have for sale. This is a OB Ruby Red breeding group. This is a Ruby Red, and I got some OBs in there. There's a couple Dragon Bloods in there. They're actually OB Dragon Bloods. A couple of them are holding, as you can see there. Down below is another grow out tank. This is the, I believe these are 85s. I have 3 of them, 85-gallon tanks. Great grow out tanks. Old ones, wood frame, but I love them. They do really well. Lots of fish in here. This is also Thailand Dragon Blood only. Everything else is OB. There's a German red Dragon Blood in there as well. Very easy to tell that one when they come out. Now, just kind of looking at the 240, I'm going to actually be switching this out. I'm going to be selling this off here soon. And I'm going to get 2 of those 275-gallon totes and put those in here. So pretty much the same footprint, which is pretty awesome, but almost 4 times the water, which is what I'm looking for there. Lots of fish. These guys vary, honestly, about 1 inch to 4.5 inches. I may have a few in there that are about 4.5, almost 5 inches, I think, at this point. There's one right there, big dude. I had some 7-8 inch dolphins in here. They didn't bother anybody. This is my Electra breeding group, Deepwater Hap. There's no OB in these. It's just a pure strain Electra. That's I've got some growing out over here in that 20-gallon I showed you guys. And then in here you can't even see them anymore. I'm testing this out as a 27-gallon HDX brand plastic tote, solid black. I was a little hesitant about the solid black because I know they need the light. These are intermediates. Can't really see them, but they are in there, and I do keep the lid open, so they actually do get some light when the light's on. You can see the bottom of the tank there, so they do okay. They do their thing, and they seem happy. Haven't had any issues. There's 2 10-gallons I'll have fish in soon. Just moved those guys. They were growing out. Moved them into a bigger tank. Grow out some more. Down below, these are German strawberry peacocks. I had a male. He got a nasty little deal going on and passed away. But this is his offspring I got, and I'm hoping I get some decent ones out of that. These are more big spot haps. I don't know if you can even see them in here. They're little guys. There's a couple little ones moving around in there. Their egg sacs are gone, but they're still really small, pretty new. These are Maleri grow outs. There's not many left of them in here at this point. There's also some red shoulder hybrids. I'm not sure what the other species is that's mixed in with them, but I'm not really doing anything with them. There's a bunch of females. The females are good since they're red shoulder. I do get a little bit of the red out of them as working on my OB strain. These are a few mixes of several here. There's blue OB in here. You can see the little guys in the back. Recent batch of blue OB. There's albino strawberry Dragon Bloods in there. And there's 3 batches of blue OB, and unfortunately only about 4 or 5 of the albino strawberry Dragon Bloods. We'll see how those go. And then going down here, just as we go across, this is an orange Dragon Blood breeding group, orange OB rather. There's an orange OB in there somewhere. I threw some Dragon Bloods in there tonight. I really like the way the orange shows up in the Dragon Bloods when they breed, so aiming for it there. This is a female holding tank. Just as the females come and go, I hold them in here. If there's anything specific that I'm keeping, I don't keep my Thailand females in here, anything like that. It's kind of what I need to go. This is my big spot hap breeding group down here. Male's coming to say hello. Beautiful little dude there. I wouldn't say little, he's about 5 inches. Gorgeous fins on him. Absolutely beautiful fish. Got 2-3 batches off him so far. I don't use much of the. I do use spawnade with some of my breeding groups. I have not with him. I haven't used it at all with him. He just he does this thing in there. Every once in a while I move the rocks around, pull them out, put them back in to kind of increase the stress to keep them going there. Then going back up to the top, this is dragon blood. Again, more of them, lots of them. These are Dimasani in here. It's the only batch before my one of my breeders died, so I'm growing them out, see if I can get a breeder out of them. And this is another quarantine holding tank for fish that are for sale. Just makes it easy when they have pretty colors. Pull them out so people can kind of see them without me having to dig through the 240. These are they're a Pearl OB. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm going to call them a hybrid. Not sure what they bred with, to be honest, but it looks like they might have bred with their same offspring as far as their Pearl OB albino Kenyai mix. And so you see they got some albinos in there, and then the Pearl OB came out with splotches again. Got a bunch of these I bred before and they came out okay. This is a quarantine tank for sick fish. There's a ruby red in there. It's very sick, actually missing an eye. It's actually not sick anymore. She just doesn't have an eye. On the other side, obviously, that's got an eye there. And down below, last tank in the garage here to show is just a large fish holding tank. Another 85 in there. Just to show what I've got in here. I've got a vertical barred Venusis right there. Beautiful fish. It is Venusis, but vertical barred. Got some others in here. Just depends. There's a Rhodocii female in there. There's a regular Venusis, a bumblebee female. There's a big SP35 male. That's the new 35 I got. I'd love to breed him. There's a yellow peacock in there. Lots of really nice fish. This is that Pearl OB batch I was talking about. Those two fish actually right there. The albino there, that other albino right there. They're all from the same batch. So they all came out a little bit different. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of what came out there. Really impressed with them, even though they're hybrid. They actually came out pretty impressive. So, but yeah, that's the fish room to date. I'll definitely post another update once I've got some more fish together and some stuff together. I'll post a new update. Thank you.